George Gilbey's tragic death at the age of 40 has left his family and fans heartbroken. Today, we pay tribute to George, a devoted father and a man with an infectious personality. His mother, Linda McGarry, has spoken out for the first time since his passing, sharing heartfelt memories of her son. Linda describes George as having the best heart in the world. He was generous, funny, and kind, with a charm that captivated everyone he met. Despite his larger-than-life personality, George struggled to rebuild his life after leaving showbiz and couldn't overcome the loss of his stepfather, Pete. Pete's death in 2021, shortly after being diagnosed with bowel cancer, deeply affected George. Linda, who herself has been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, reveals that George took the news even harder than she did. He was a mummy's boy, always there for his mother, and prioritized charity work whenever he had the opportunity. George's journey into showbiz was destined from the start, growing up in pubs, with Linda and Pete running their own establishments. George was no stranger to the limelight. His big break came when a TV show was looking for personalities, and George's friends were too shy to audition. Linda stepped in, and the rest is history. From there, George's career took off, leading him to Celebrity Big Brother and eventually to Gogglebox. But George's true joy in life was his daughter, Amelie Iris. Linda describes Amelie as George's absolute world. He was a loving and devoted father, always putting his little girl and his mother first. George was a complex individual, funny and intelligent, with a sensitivity that not many people knew about. He helped others, but he struggled himself. The circumstances surrounding George's death are tragic. Essex police confirmed that he fell from a height while working and sustained a fatal injury. A man has been arrested on suspicion of gross negligence manslaughter in connection with George's death. Our thoughts are with George's family and friends during this difficult time. George's passing has left a void in the hearts of many, including his fellow reality TV stars. Richie Garnaccio, a former Geordie Shore star, shared touching memories of George, highlighting his caring nature and the impact he had on those around him. As we remember George, bouquets of flowers have appeared near his workplace, a poignant reminder of the joy he brought to people's lives. Friends and fans have left heartfelt messages, reminiscing about the good times they shared with George. In the aftermath of his death, it's important to remember the positive changes George made in his life. He worked hard to turn his life around for his family, following a difficult period that included a prison sentence for drink driving. George's determination and love for his family were unwavering. Gogglebox, the show that brought George into our living rooms, paid tribute to him on social media, acknowledging his 8 series on the show and sending their deepest condolences to Linda and the rest of George's family. Today, we celebrate George's life and the impact he had on those around him. His memory will live on in the hearts of his loved ones and the fans who cherished him. Rest in peace, George Gilbey.